Hey everyone, welcome back to the Not Just Politics podcast. The following is a conversation with Angelo Gargaro, his third time on the show. We sat down to sample Prime Energy for the first time with 6 of the 8 flavors, and spoiler alert, they're not very good, but that's all right. It was a lot of fun to try them, I guess. And we also just talked about life and what we've been up to recently and a little bit of what's going on at Point Park. And I hope you enjoy it. We're live, ladies and folks. Okay, can I tell you a funny... I don't know why I saved this for right now, but I did. This is just a funny story. My friend that dragged me to the esports crew, like the first week of my freshman year, he's like, we have a group chat with everybody in it, and we added him to the group chat. And for a year, he didn't send a single message to it. And then like 2 weeks ago, he texted, he was like, guys, I finally found the group chat.
Where did it go? Like, how did he find it?
I don't know, because he claims he was like, I'm not getting the text messages from it. I think he just had that shit muted.
Does he have a Samsung?
Yeah, he does.
That's exactly why.
Everyone else has iPhones and he has the Samsung.
The Samsung people are always fucking up the group chat, okay? Oh, I'm not. I shouldn't swear?
No. You used to be a Samsung
I know. I'm sorry, Gavin. Well, listen,
I feel offended.
Oh, you got a microphone finally. All right.
we got Gavin mic'd up. Well, the studio has the super long HDMI cords. Ours aren't long enough to get there, but they have the super long ones.
Yeah. And that's the Shure MV52 or something.
Yeah, it's the one that's just below this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that we get. They're nice mics.
Nice.
The Nelk Boys use these mics.
The who?
When the Nelk Boys.
I don't know who they are.
From
my
the
mic sounds like crap.
From the Full Send podcast. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You want to change settings here?
Maybe. Don't I sound weird coming through?
I don't know. I think you sound normal.
Okay. Gavin, I sound good?
You
can't hear me, can you?
How's that? I mean, it is actually. It's weirdly...
Doesn't it sound different?
I can't really tell. I think it's fine.
You sound good.
I think it's fine. I turned your fancy meter all the way up.
Fancy meter?
Yeah, I don't know what it says.
My fancy meter is always on high quality. Okay.
No, it's called this one. It's on the bottom. It's supposed to make your voice sound professional, and I have it on the max.
I don't need AI to make me sound professional.
You're right. I should put it on the lowest one, and it'll be
Turn it off and let me just be as professional as I always am.
No, I think
I'm wearing a suit, Carson.
I know, we're both wearing suits. We couldn't get the Mario Kart to work.
No.
Next time. It's going to happen next time.
Next time. And, you know, it's maybe for the better because I did not practice at all. Because I've just been, like, head deep into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
I was just going to say, I haven't played it yet. I don't know if I will play it.
What?
It's so big. It's so big.
Yeah.
I just started a new campaign of Spider-Man Miles Morales on the max difficulty because they dropped the gameplay for the second one.
They did.
And it looks insane.
It looks really good. What is that? Black Suit Spider-Man's going to town.
Yeah, he is going to town on people.
And, but no release date, though. I think they just, said fall.
Well, the hilarious thing is that he told me that was the PlayStation showcase, no GTA 6.
Of course there's no GTA 6. They got another...
Your Coke is about to fall over there?
They've got another 5 or 6 years out of GTA 5. You know what I mean? That's the game that will never die, ever.
Will we get GTA 6 before we graduate? You want to move your mic a little closer to you?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Too much work right now.
Yeah, I know, honestly, after all that. How you been, though?
I've been good.
You've been all over the place.
Yeah. You know, it's summer here on the college campuses, and so it's a little bit of a ghost town, a little lonely, but I certainly don't mind the downtime, you know, getting caught up on some things, decompressing, reflecting on the last academic year, preparing for the next one. Mm-hmm. So, but I've been good, you know. Looking forward to diving deeper into the summer months, getting outside, going to a beach, you know, stuff like that. How about you?
I've been all right. I've been off Instagram for the summer, so I kind of thought you just fell off the face of the planet. This guy's dead. He's never coming back. I didn't know where you were.
You know, I've been out and about. Like, I was in New York City for a little while.
Yeah.
And just kind of doing that. That's only the second time I've been there. I think I told you about, maybe even in class, whenever I went the first time.
Yeah.
That's whenever I went and got Marcello's Pizza.
You did,
the best. You know,
with Sally Slices.
Sally Slices.
That's the only TikToker I know.
Yeah.
The only one that I can name, I think.
The only TikToker?
Yeah, because I'm not on there.
Well,
I don't know TikTok.
There's another TikToker on there that you all should check out. It's called Spinning Thoughts, @SpinThoughts. Go check it out.
That's true. That one's on there.
Yeah.
I just meant like names of individual people. Well, I guess you run the Spinning Thoughts, so I know.
My face is on it.
Your face, yeah, I know that one. I'm not on TikTok. I stay off there on purpose.
Well, did you hear what the state of Montana passed a bill to block TikTok?
Like
in the whole state.
For everyone?
Yeah.
Holy.
You can't download it from the App Store. But I didn't look too much into it because I think it's bullshit. But I don't know if it means like, are you grandfathered in if you already have the app downloaded, or
that's a great question.
Like, how would they prevent you from gaining access to it? Do they like the cell tower like pings it that you're on TikTok and the Secret Service comes knocking on your door? Also, like, come on, it's Montana. Like, give them something to do.
No, watch Ben Shapiro's next ExpressVPN. I'd be like, you need to download TikTok, and you can do it with ExpressVPN. Like, can you imagine if that was the next ad that they ran? They ran it as a way to download TikTok with ExpressVPN.
Where do you think Ben Shapiro would land on this ruling? Because I get so confused sometimes because, conservatives want, like, small government, I feel, but like, I also feel like they're also part of the
big government.
Like, yeah, they're trying to. I feel like aren't conservatives kind of pushing for this?
I think it's a selective thing from what I've seen.
Like just every individual has a different opinion on it. It's not like a full party platform.
I think so. I mean, Ben Shapiro said that he's pretty libertarian when it comes to like the federal level, so he'd actually probably not like it. But at the same time, if he says that, then he's gone against like everything he said about.
But this is at the state level, so Montana as an individual state is governing it, similar to like the Roe v. Wade stuff or whatever.
I do not know. I think that's what they do want, is that it should be left up to the states, but I don't pay attention to it.
No,
I just know that he always does those ExpressVPN ads, and this would be a hilarious way to do another ad, is to be like, you need to download TikTok to watch the Daily Wire's content, and you can do it with ExpressVPN.
It's going to happen. I want to know, like, what is Ben Shapiro and those people at the Daily Wire, what are they looking at on the internet that they feel that they need to change their VPN so often? You know what I mean? Like, what are they looking at?
I guess the Daily Wire, because they're in the business of like political media.
Yeah.
So they might want to be careful about like their information getting breached, I guess.
Yeah.
I think at the core of it, it's a valid concern that you don't want your personal information taken by a foreign entity that is not exactly friendly with this nation. But I kind of agree with you. It's like, I think it's one that Gavin made is like, what does he have that like China's going to want? But I'm thinking like, if they could get, like, think about all the data on us. I remember when I watched The Social Dilemma, it was that Facebook had like thousands of data points on every individual user.
Yeah.
So what is that, like DNA? Like how much do they got? Like, are they going to start cloning us in China?
I don't know. I mean, my guess is that it has something to do with understanding demographics and how many people and what categories exist, so that they can use that information to either influence elections or for propaganda purposes. Like, my guess, and this is purely a guess, like, I don't think that they're like using this to like get people's social security cards and like credit cards and stuff like that. Like, I think it's more about the demographical information, but who knows? I mean,
I don't know. I just know that I don't really want to go on TikTok.
I love TikTok though. I mean, I get why people don't. I love it.
I get the appeal of it. I hear stories of people. I looked down, 4 hours went by and I was on TikTok. And
that's their fault.
That's true. Hey, what do you say we break into these? What do you think? Start with one.
And what are we breaking into, Carson?
We did tell the people last time that we would try out Prime Energy, the official energy drink of the UFC. And I brought
Not Just Politics podcast.
And of this podcast. Yeah, they reached out and they were like, hey, we want to be your official drink. I said, sure thing.
Yeah.
So I brought cups here so we can pour a little bit. And Gavin, would you like to join us in this taste testing?
I'll grab some after.
Okay. All right. Now, have you ever had any of it, Carson?
I've never had any of it.
I've never tried it. Gavin, have you? Yeah. Okay. So we're all.
I guess we're trying Tropical Punch.
Is that what we're trying?
This is the first one. Yeah, this is it.
And this is energy drinks, right? So like we're literally gonna be shaking in our seats.
It's like a Gatorade substitute.
Okay.
This is closer to Gatorade. This is like, I don't know, the pitch is like 25 calories. It's got coconut water in it.
25 calories?
Yeah, for this whole thing.
That's crazy. Like a thing of Gatorade is like
$1,050.
$1.50.
Yeah.
1,000.
here we go, folks. We'll just do a little.
Oh my God.
A little toast, and we'll have to rate these.
Okay.
As we go through our conversation, we'll keep opening up and trying new flavors.
No rookie scores though. Okay.
Put them up.
Huh?
Put the bottles in front.
Dude. Yeah, there we go. That's a good idea. Is it in frame?
Well, we have to make sure that we're pandering to our sponsor, right?
We do.
Yeah.
It's not, but whatever.
There we go. Cheers.
Are we gonna do like the little wine, like sommelier,
Like one of these?
look for the legs coming down, see,
I'm not gonna lie. It actually does smell. It smells kind of good, actually.
smells like fruit punch.
Yeah, it does. Well, yeah, cheers. Let's see.
Oh my God. Ew.
That is. Hold on.
It's leaving this like film on my tongue that I'm not
Only
appreciating.
2 grams of sugar. How? I would have guessed
A lot more.
871.
Yeah. Let me see the bottle real quick.
Man, listen, I'm not a fruit punch fan. Like, I don't like red Gatorade.
Yeah.
I don't really like fruit punch. But man, that is not good.
Okay. I'm not a fan of this first one, but maybe we got the worst one out of the way.
I think that it is. I looked at all the other flavors, and I think that hopefully that's the worst one.
I need to go in one more time. You know what I mean?
Is there an orange flavor? Because orange might be my actual least favorite.
Just in general, the flavor of orange is your least favorite.
I don't like
me
orange
neither.
Gatorade that much either. It's okay. Out of 10. That's so middle of the road to me. I wouldn't drink it because it's too sweet.
It's leaving this film. Are you getting a film on your tongue? I don't like it. I'm going to give this.
It's like when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking for that actively. I'm really not searching for that.
Hopefully nobody is.
Hopefully nobody is. I have to give that like a 4, dude.
4?
You're gonna give it a 4.
You're going whole numbers here?
Oh, I guess like if we're going, even if there's decimals, I'm still just gonna give it a 4. It's
4.
like it's middle of the road would be like, oh, I could take it or leave it, and I'm like less than that in favor of it.
See, I'd be a little bit more. I'll be a little bit kinder to this one, but the first one's always a tough one. I'm gonna give this one a 6.2.
I gotta have a place to go, I guess. Like,
yeah.
see if there are better ones, because I think there are some that I'm gonna like. All right, well that's the first one. Jeez. Yeah, we tried it.
We did.
There's
more. That's one of what, 6?
That was one of 6. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we'll try one. We should, as we go through,
Yeah,
we'll give it a couple minutes here.
Pepper them in.
I think so. Yeah, but I've just been working.
Yeah.
I've been working.
You doing landscaping?
I am.
Is that what it is?
Not
Is that where you're getting all the muscle from?
That's where I'm getting the sunburn from. That's where the sunburn comes from. The incurable farmer's tan. But yeah, I probably, not landscaping for much longer.
No?
No.
You're going to retire?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm not retiring from landscaping, hopefully. Yeah.
It's tough work.
It's not, I mean, if I would keep it up, I could look like the Popeye forearms.
Yeah.
And slam a can of spinach every morning before work, but that sounds horrible. Every time in that show, he always slams a can of spinach.
Yeah.
Just throws it back. That's crazy. I would not.
Toxic masculinity, man. You know what I mean?
I guess. It just seems nasty to me.
Spinach out of a can, or just in general, or smashing a can over your head?
Well, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Spinach itself is not bad. I'm okay with spinach. I put it in stuff. It's good most of the time. But out of the can, nothing done to it. Oh, and the whole thing, and then to slam it on your head.
Yeah. Some people just are built different,
I've never understood that. I feel like that's a frat boy. Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Some toxic masculinity, you know what I mean? Just like powerhouse and, banging onto the head. I'm asserting the dominance.
It is. There's a part of me that's happy that Point Park doesn't have frats.
Yeah.
Because what would those look like?
Oh, my God. I don't know. They'd probably be, no offense, Point Park, they'd probably be kind of lame. You know what I mean?
I agree.
They'd
I
probably
could
be
not
kinda
agree
lame.
more. It might be lame.
But actually, and I say lame in the cliche viewpoint of a frat or a sorority, which I went to Kent State University. There was a frat row.
Just going to say, I just helped my brother move out of his apartment there.
Yeah.
Dude, there's frat houses everywhere.
Yeah, and
it's crazy.
It's gnarly. And, it's party central. I feel like Point Park frats and sororities, Greek life here would probably actually carry out the true mission of what Greek life is supposed to be, like philanthropic, giving back to the communities. Like, I feel like that.
Not like slamming 22 natural lights or whatever. Ugh.
Yeah. I wonder what the hazing process. I know hazing is, and I don't condone it as the director of student conduct by any means, but I wonder what the hazing would be at a Point Park Greek life event.
Can I be brutally honest?
Yeah.
Probably something real stupid.
Exactly.
It's probably something dumb.
They'd have to like sit through like the.
Would there be the athlete orientation? You know what's fucked up? This is fucked up. We were at esports and our coach was like, "Oh, we've got the." I think I'm really loud. Am I loud?
You sound loud and proud.
I think I'm loud. A lot of people tell me I'm loud. I think they're right. We were at esports at the beginning of the semester, last semester. Well, fall semester. Jeez. And he's like, "Oh, you guys got to go to the athlete orientation. You gotta just go. You know what I mean?" The production crew was there. None of the players were there. And we sat through 2.5 hours of the same thing that we sat through at freshman orientation for 2.5 hours.
And none of the athletes were there.
It was the production crew. It was cheer and dance, volleyball, basketball, all this stuff. And then there's one row of the production crew on the esports team. And that was it. I was like, why are we here? I'm not going next year. There's nothing they can do to make me give away 2.5 hours of my day for that.
No, you shouldn't. I give you an excuse as director of student conduct you can miss.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's good to know people.
Every single one of us walked out of there saying, we're not doing that next year.
Yeah.
We can't do it. They had so many speakers, which is fine, but they gave every speaker like 15 minutes.
Yeah. They're looking to redo some of that stuff and make it a little bit more digestible and
that would be
less
amazing.
repetitive and stuff like that.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I get why you have to do it. It just felt like same thing with the health insurance. They tried to make the esports production crew do the mandatory health insurance thing, and our coach was like, "This is bullshit." Like waved it, like got it out of there. We don't have to do it anymore.
Listen, carpal tunnel is a real thing. Okay?
It is, but not for us. We don't even play. We make graphics and shoutcasts. What's gonna happen? Nothing.
What about the mental team?
I feel like it's usually pretty good over there. We don't really have that many problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to stay over there for one more semester to do my practicum because I'm not going to go do anything else.
No, you don't want to do a practicum in the Office of Student Conduct.
That would be cool. That was my backup. That was my.
I love being a backup, guys. Friends and listeners out there. I love being in second place. Being the backup.
And actually, there was another guest for this episode today and it fell through. So I was like,
yet again, I'm the backup. Love it. Love it.
You're just the backup guest, Angelo.
I'm just, always available.
You're not the backup guest. You're not.
I mean, it's my third time on now. Pretty soon I'm going to be a co-host.
Has anyone else done 3? No. No one else has done 3.
Am I the first triplet?
You're the first turkey.
Oh my God.
Three appearances.
Yeah, gobble, gobble. Let's go.
We'll have... Well, yeah, Caitlin's going to be on for episode tomorrow. We're doing tomorrow. So that'll be her third appearance. But you got there first.
I did it first.
You did it first.
Yeah.
And you did it for...
back off. Back off, Caitlin.
You did that. I got Kyle. Kyle's coming on here.
Kyle who?
Kyle Archer.
Oh, Kyle Archer. You're saying Kyle like it, only 3 people on planet Earth are named Kyle.
That's just probably 3 Kyles at Point Park.
There's probably 3 just walking the street right now.
That's true.
Right there. Just walk outside anywhere. Wherever you are, listeners, go outside and yell Kyle and watch how many motherfuckers turn their head.
Slamming Monster Energy with a wife beater on, crushing it on their head. I love that stereotype of Kyles. They're always like writing FCKU dad on some wall with spray paint. That was the Trevor Wallace skit for Kyle's. That shit was funny.
And just for clarity, I know that Carson just mentioned Monster Energy drink. We here at Not Just
completely
Politics podcast, we are all about Prime Energy. Hydration drink, 16.9 fluid ounces.
Official sponsor of the Not Just Politics podcast. That's hilarious. Oh, no. No, I'm going to get kicked off the esports team because I didn't promote Red Bull.
Red Bull, the sponsors of Point Park University's esports team.
every time I see in a Red Bull commercial, I just scream like, "Watch Point Park Esports" in my TV. Yeah. And I'm not afraid to say this. Red Bull battery acid. Yeah. Literal battery acid. I have nightmares after I drink it. I go to bed and I just have nightmares. I can't do it.
Are you drinking it like right after you brush your teeth and you're laying down to bed, or
the caffeine stays in your system for 8.5 days?
No, is that a real number?
No, 10 hours.
10 hours?
Yeah, a Red Bull takes 10 hours to get this.
That's like more than an acid trip.
Mason Strawn told me that, and I just believed him. I didn't even Google it. I was like, I'll believe it with a Red Bull.
Well, that's your problem for believing Mason without fact checking. Fact checking.
He just roasted Mason.
I love Mason.
He's the best.
Hi, Mason, cool. If you're watching.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah. I don't know why I'm gonna drink more of this, but it doesn't also like quench your thirst. It makes me like want to drink more of it.
It makes me want to drink that battery acid, that Red Bull, to get that film off of my tongue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rub that against my suit jacket there. Oops.
Oh, it's okay. It's some ASMR,
Oh my God, I can't stand ASMR. I can't stand it. Are you sure?
A little bit. Do an ASMR drink of it.
That's awful.
Do it.
like a Minecraft villager. Gavin, that's what we need. I've been thinking of other sound bites. We need the Minecraft drinking. If someone has a drink, I can throw it in there. Oh shit.
I mean, if we're gonna have all
I
this,
was not expecting it to be that sweet. That's wild.
It does taste sweet, but only 2 grams of sugar.
It's wildly sweeter than Gatorade. Like that's crazy.
Gatorade's definitely got like this clean kind of taste to it. This feels like I literally rubbed my tongue into a litter box, kind of. Not that I know.
Not at all.
Well, if I were to ever do it, I feel like it could feel a little bit like the aftertaste of Prime.
Oh,
energy.
For the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant like the initial drinking.
No, it's like the film and like the gritty film left over. I feel like it's the residual.
There's always dust in a litter box. And you just like, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, listen, maybe it's better when it's like really cold. I forgot to put it in the fridge overnight. I fridged it in the morning for a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think the temperature is going to make this that much better. I mean, whiskey's really good, not cold. Right? So if you could drink 100 proof whiskey, neat, Prime Energy should be able to be at room temperature and be okay.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Jake
Paul.
Isn't that who it is?
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Oh, Jake. Yeah. They're
not Jake Paul.
No.
Those two. Jeez.
Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here, but that's okay. That's all right.
It is okay.
That's all right. Yeah, I've just been like not paying attention to social media, just going to work.
How does that feel?
Maybe playing some video games.
Do you feel like you're missing out at all? Is it recharging the batteries?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I check on it every once in a while. Like if I'll make a post or I'll see something, I'll just check up on what people are doing. But it's only for an hour at a time or less. I'm not even spending 30 minutes on there consecutively.
Rank social media platforms from your least favorite to your favorite.
The only one that I really use is Instagram, and I am trying to get rid of Snapchat. So those, but like from what I've seen on Twitter's got to be the worst.
You think? Do you think Elon's going to fix it up at all? Obviously, he's been.
I think Elon had a chance to fix it up. It depends on what do you mean by fix it up? Like what's the end goal for fixing it up?
Well, yeah, no, that's a good question because I guess it depends on really where you're at on, unfortunately, the political side of it since everything's so political anymore. I guess a lot of the problems that people had with Twitter, a lot of people felt that there was like, one political party kind of making decisions and, banning people or removing them, deplatforming them. I'm somebody that, and I get that there's got to be a line in the sand somewhere. Free speech has some limits to it once it crosses the line into hate speech and shit like that. But, I think that people should be able to say what they want to say. I think that people need to be able to listen to other opinions and not get so worked up and just move on with their life.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't mind seeing a shift back to, the whole deplatforming thing just felt like really crazy at one point.
Yeah.
So
It was whack.
and I think that I think that there's some value in the way that Elon has talked about monetizing Twitter and kind of creating like almost like a creators kind of fund-ish kind of thing. There's different monetization options for content creators and celebrities and things like that, which I think is fine. He's also been going through, when I say he, I mean obviously he's not the one clicking the buttons there, but Twitter's also really gone through and they've removed like blue check marks from a bunch of people. They've set up like a new approach to that. I finally got verified on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah, finally.
Are you paying the $8?
No.
Oh, you got like your Spinning Thoughts got verified.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you mean your personal account. I was like, whoa.
No, nobody cares about me.
That's not true.
No. But no, the Spinning Thoughts Twitter got verified.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
not
cool.
Too long ago.
Not
but it's interesting because it's a gold check mark, not a blue one.
Yeah.
Which I guess means that I'm affiliated to like some
so
entity or something like that.
Blue is people, gold is businesses. I think gray is government.
Oh. So yeah, with Spinning Thoughts being on Adobe Radio, they've been like a blue checkmark verified account for years.
Yeah.
And with some of the shifting that's been going on with Elon getting into the office there at Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm a fan of that. Like I finally got the check mark. It's
That's
not blue,
sick.
but gold's kind of cool.
Gold is kind of cool. I just noticed you have SpongeBob socks on.
I do. I do.
He's got SpongeBob socks on. Yeah. And I used to. I'm not going to go on Twitter. I even said whenever Elon bought it, I still wouldn't go on there.
No?
It's too much. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. Unless it was a very small... Unless I was following like 2 people. Maybe... No, even then, I can get all my disc golf stuff on Instagram. I don't need to go to Twitter for that.
Yeah. I think it's
really
good to just have options, but the best thing is to know your limits and kind of do what you're doing, which is if you need a break from it, take a break from it. You know what I mean?
Cut it out. I have to.
Get your feet out in the grass.
If I had to rank them, in terms of being a dumpster fire hellscape, Twitter's number 1.
Yeah.
It's got to be. But in terms of just a useless app that I really don't like is Snapchat.
What about Facebook, though? I mean, I think Facebook sucks so bad.
But if you're like 70, it's probably dope. It's just old people. It's like old people Twitter or something like that. I don't even know. Facebook, to me, Facebook is just, it's not even really on the list because I would never use it.
Right?
And I hate Snapchat, too.
Why?
It's just like useless. I don't know. The curated content pages, like
it is garbage.
They don't collect any user data. They don't know what I like.
Yeah.
It's always the worst collection of content.
It is.
And I don't even send Snapchats to people. I just message. So I'd rather just have my phone number, my Instagram.
Have we talked about that stupid on Snapchat, that like my AI?
Oh, we haven't, but that's a whole.
And there's
we'll
a
talk about
paywall. There's a paywall to remove it from your chat feed.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to show you.
It's annoying as hell.
I'm going to. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. Because it's the sucks that it's on the top.
Right.
Like, why is it right there?
Yeah.
What's the point?
I know.
And then people are getting, this AI thing's getting absolutely out of control.
Just AI in general?
Well, let me tell you something. The people can't see it, but you'll see it. This is just something. This is a literal South Park episode. Like, look at this. Just watch. Hold on. How do I get rid of this? Oh, come on. Just watch that. That's a real ad that I was shown on my YouTube Shorts.
Chat with GPT on your phone.
Yeah, but look at the actual ad. Look what's going on.
Waking up to break up text. I don't even understand what this is.
They're saying that you can use ChatGPT to write a message to your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever after they broke up with you, so you can get them back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, have ChatGPT write your apologies.
That was a literal South Park episode. There was a South Park episode where the kids were responding to their girlfriend's text messages with ChatGPT, and now it's a real ad.
There's way too much. Way too many things that South Park and The Simpsons have.
Right.
It's
still getting them right.
It's scary as hell. I've actually been getting into reading a little bit more, believe it or not. I love video games and music, and that consumes so much time that like sitting down to read a book just never seemed reasonable to me. But I've been getting into it. I'm really into suspense, thriller, horror stuff, and so I've been reading. I've been reading this like series. Can't remember the author because I'm a terrible human being. But
that's not true. That's dang.
I should be giving credit to this author.
That's true. I mean, we could try to find it.
There's a book that I read called Violet is Nowhere. And basically, it's one of 5 different books in a series that are not related, but it's within the same universe of each other.
Okay.
And the overarching thing here is there's this big tech company called Jolvix, Jolvix.
By Faith Gardner?
Yeah, there it is. Exactly.
Got him.
And so this Jolvix company, this series is like Black Mirror episodes, but in a written form.
Gotcha.
If you've ever seen Black Mirror or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes.
And so it's all about this tech company creating like different technologies to better society. And of course, it goes terribly, terribly wrong.
Yep. Who would have thought that?
Who would have thought it? The one that I just recently read, Violet is Nowhere, is basically about these 2 people who did a brain scan for like some test, some study. And this Jolvix company cloned their brains, put it into a computer. They ended up getting like sentient or whatever it is. Like they started to have like their own like thoughts.
Yeah.
And the clones in this computer ended up manipulating people in the real world to switch places with the actual people that their brains were cloned from. And so they ended up switching them, and the real people then got moved into this, their consciousness was moved into this computer, and the duplicates moved into their body. And it's just scary as hell.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's just so...
You know what I hope we are a fan of, though?
Prime Energy.
Blue raspberry. Pass me your cup, sir.
Let's do it.
We'll get some blue raspberry. Yeah, I don't know. The AI stuff kind of scares the hell out of me, and I'm not a fan at all.
It's the future, and there is literally no stopping it. Thank you. Oh,
I guess so. Give me a second.
I wasn't expecting this color.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to shake it up, maybe. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so, all right.
I don't know. We'll see.
Never trust a drink that you have to shake.
I know.
Right?
I know. Nope, it's the same color. What the heck?
Why aren't you blue? Huh? Why? Whatever.
Let's say it. Please be better than the fruit punch.
Stolat. Oh my God! Ew! What the hell?
Who's drinking this? Who's drinking this? Do you like it?
Ah. Would you rather have Gatorade or Prime?
I'd rather have this because it's better for you.
I guess. Hey, fair enough.
Can't argue that. What's that?
Gatorade, sponsor the show. Gatorade, sponsor the show.
Yeah, Gatorade. You know what? I feel like we're also being kind of rude to Powerade because Powerade's pretty good too.
I like Powerade, yeah. I would never exclude Powerade. I would just say that, listen, this, right off the bat,
Terrible.
it's too sweet. It's way too sweet.
To all the listeners, drop some comments down in the
What's
comment
your favorite
section.
what?
You can't speak with this because the film is on your tongue. It's like going numb. Okay.
Yeah.
But you leave a comment. Let us know. Do you like Prime? If so, what's your favorite flavor? And also, would you drink Prime over Gatorade or Powerade, or would you rather go, thirsty in the Sahara Desert like me before drinking this? I don't know. You tell us.
You tell us. You wouldn't last a day in the desert with Prime. If you had infinite Prime, I think you might still dehydrate.
You probably would.
The sugar alone.
I'm nervous.
Wow.
I'm nervous to keep trying these, but
That's okay. We'll keep chugging along. Anyway, yeah, but I haven't paid attention to politics at all, dude.
no. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Are you backing away from it?
Feels great. No, I'm not backing away from it. I just needed to take a break. Puts a lot of things into perspective, I think.
There's a ton of burnout, in content creation, and especially in politics right now. I mean, it feels like there's never any moving of the needle other than backwards. Never any positive gains. It feels.
I feel like we just don't hear about it. I've been told stuff. I've seen numbers in the right direction. We just don't hear about it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, obviously, there's so many different entities out there
I didn't know but it was over 90% of the bills passed in Congress last year had bipartisan support, and you
Really?
never hear about that. That's a number we would never hear about, but
that's
cool.
also part of the problem.
Yeah,
I feel like
not hearing about it is
not. And why? Why are we not hearing about it? Is it because this political gridlock creates opportunities for politicians to rise? It creates narratives and platforms, right? If we feel like we're always at each other's throats and that nobody's collaborating and working together.
Yeah. It's kind of nice. Like, I haven't been paying attention to any of it, really. I mean, I get some of it through podcasts, but...
If there's one thing politically that you could, like, if there's one thing about politics you could, or not even about politics, I'm trying to think of how to formulate this question. What's like a platform that any side, any person leaning in any direction, just to throw some out there, like immigration, homelessness, drugs, things like that. What's something that you would love to see get solved politically that just is not? Is there anything you feel?
Can we count the polarization thing as a... No, it's too close to me. Dang it. What about this? Maybe that's fine. I don't know. Does polarization count as one of those things that could be fixed?
I think so.
Yeah, well, that's the one that I would like to fix. If I had to fix any of them.
Can we get there in this binary system that we're in?
Yeah, I don't know. I have my optimistic days and my pessimistic days. I've found all of the... I've found all the maniacs like me that are trying to fix the problem. So when I am with that group of people, a part of me kind of feels like we can't lose. Like, these people are all my age and we're all so crazy enough that we've decided to just go fix this problem. But at the same time, it seems like such a daunting thing to solve.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, other than that one, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it would not be bad if the climate change thing at least got cool, for lack of a better word, cooled off. Like, it's just, before we even, because I don't think we can even start talking solutions until we can start talking about it without without immediately throwing insults at each other and all this crazy stuff.
I heard this interesting positioning earlier today as I was scrolling through TikTok, actually. Mm-hmm. I don't know this person's name. I'm really bad with names, like I was with Faith Gardner, who is the author of Violet is Nowhere. Go read it, even though I spoiled it for you.
Yeah.
There's other books in the series, though. But there's this politician, I want to say in Florida, so, take this all with a grain of salt. But
a grain of bath salt.
Yeah.
They love their bath
Florida
or something. I don't know.
I want to say that this is somebody, I want to say it's a Republican, which makes it even more interesting, their positioning on this. But they were basically talking about the loan forgiveness in higher education.
Yeah.
And a big argument that people have against loan forgiveness is that it's unfair. That it's unfair for all the people before us that had to pay their loans, and that it would just be so unfair to then forgive those now and moving forward. And this politician made a really good point, basically reflecting on so many things that in the past, if we didn't make a change, like, so for example, just to like women's voting rights, right? Like, you apply that logic to that, like,
it's ignorant now to give these women a right to vote when these other women did.
Right? Exactly. It's like, oh, well, shit. Okay. I guess for, hundreds and hundreds of years or whatever,
that keeps us trapped.
Right. Like, there's never any progress there. It's like, oh, well, okay, let's play fair and make sure, well, since no women could vote before, no women can ever vote again. If you apply that logic to like so many different scenarios, it makes no sense.
The other argument that I have heard, like the conservative argument against that, is that if it gets sent, if that money is paid with taxpayer money, then the people that because I haven't actually heard, I'm sure that people have that mentality of like, oh, well, it's unfair for the people that already paid, as in they're done.
Right.
I've heard, oh, if we decide to make it free, then you have to take that money from somewhere. If you're going to people, if you're going from the taxpayer money, there would be taxpayers that have already finished paying for their college that would now have to pay for someone else's.
Yeah.
And that I can see as being unfair in some ways unless you opted out the people that already paid for college or something.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. But it goes back to the whole, a lot of it feels like because it would be so intangible that nobody wants to make a move on it. Like, they talk about how, if college graduates, or even those who didn't finish college, which I think is maybe even a worse scenario, right? These are people that went to college, didn't finish, and now still have $30,000 of debt and don't even have the piece of paper to show for it. I just feel that it would be nice for people to have that alleviation of, hundreds of dollars coming out of their paycheck. That money could go back into other systems, into small businesses, into home ownership, into whatever it may be, which in a long run will benefit a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I think that there is no progress if you always look at we've been doing it this way for X amount of time and we can't shift it now.
Yeah, that's like it's the idea that like the conservatives are like the doorman, and like we don't want, which you need. You need a doorman. You also need the delivery guy though. That's the progressives deliver the new ideas.
Yeah.
The conservatives check it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how those two play together. But if you don't even let the delivery man, if you don't give him the address, then you can't ever get anywhere. Yeah, that's kind of like but that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able. I genuinely think that before we can fix any of those other problems, we have to be able to actually talk to each other about them in a constructive way.
Yeah, and so that's kind of like, I think that you and I are on a similar page in terms of like, when I asked you what like political thing would you like to see change, and that's like this gridlock or whatever. Like, I'm very similar. Like with just civil discourse, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like because you have like political figures that refuse to do things, elected officials that refuse to vote or do things because they want to pander to a very specific, group of constituents, right? But then you have just your regular private citizens that cannot have a conversation at all.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're not going to stop. We have 4 more flavors to go through.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, you're right though. And that's kind of thing is like that party line. And I don't know if you're ever going to genuinely fix like party line politics. I don't know. That is probably never going to go away. And who knows? Maybe there are some benefits to it. But I think, yes, sir, pass the glass over here. We're trying out orange, folks. This is at risk of being my least favorite by a long shot because I don't like orange flavored.
I don't like orange flavored things either, but watch it be the best because that would just make sense. And luckily, it's in orange color.
It's honestly closer to like yellow.
Oh God! Why'd you give me so much? Fuck. Here, I'll take it. Oh my God, trying to poison me. Also, I feel like this is running right through me because I have to pee. Like what? What are you doing to Prime Energy?
Process so quick. All right, go. 3, 2, 1.
Salute.
That is.
Why does it keep getting worse?
I don't know.
How does it keep getting worse?
I picked the flavors.
We didn't give a ranking on the blue one, by the way. So I gave a 6.2 to the red. You gave a 4 on the red. Where are you at on the blue?
4.
You're going 4 to 4. I actually think the blue one was slightly better than the red. So I'm going to give that one a 6.7. The blue.
I'll give the blue a 5.
Okay. And then the orange is going to be right down there to 3.2. So terrible.
I think I'll give it a 3.5. Oh, it's all, none of it's good so far. But anyway, this is quite the way to have our conversation take place.
Maybe next time we can taste something that's pleasurable, enjoyable.
Yeah, we'll get something else in here. No, I mean that's kind of it though. And actually, you know what? I realized I fucked up last night. I told you I had that book for you.
Oh.
And I didn't get it yet. But here's the thing: when we go to the Braver Angels convention, I can get it signed for you by the author because she's going to be there.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I figured I would just wait. I'll give it to you then after I get it because I'm going to take a couple of copies and get them signed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That book is great. It was really good.
I can't wait. Very excited about it.
Yeah, but that part, I don't know. It's where I've gotten to this week in particular. I haven't really seen anything that's gotten me super worked up. I've just been really frustrated by most of what I've seen. Nothing has really made me like set me off like crazy. I think I've gotten a lot of that like angry frustration out, and now I'm just.
Have you ever considered, are you ever going to be somebody, and it might be hard to predict, are you somebody that would ever run for office?
No.
Never?
No.
Why?
I don't want it. I don't.
But you're somebody that believes in creating change.
I mean, a local office, maybe. Maybe a local office.
Because don't you think that you could create quite the impact?
Yeah, at a local level you could. Yeah, I wouldn't run for anything larger than the local level. If I would do it at all.
Have you ever thought about doing SGA at Point Park?
I was there for like 3 weeks.
You were? What?
Yeah.
What were you, a senator?
Yeah, I was a senator.
For what, School of Comm?
School of Comm, yeah. Yep.
You don't have any aspirations of being like vice president, president. I could see you two running VP
for SGA.
Yeah.
We'd have to be there. We'd have to join next year and stick around, and then we could. Yeah, I think you have to have one full semester.
Really?
To run. I don't know. I was there for 3 weeks, and I liked the people there, but I felt like I could do more outside of SGA than inside SGA.
Why can't you do both?
Well, I just have too many things that I've committed to at this point. I don't know if I'd even have time.
Have you guys had Mark on your show?
Yeah. Mark's great.
I've been getting to know Mark, and I remember the first time I didn't. You actually, I think, told me who Mark was for the first time. I don't know if it was in the class that we were in or something like that. Because I had no clue who this guy was. I love him.
He's great.
He's amazing.
Mark is a great dude.
I love him.
Yeah, he's great. Him and Trevor are going to do a good job.
I cannot wait for that. So
yeah. And Frankie's great too. Like all those, I do. Here's the thing. I don't want to talk bad about SGA because I like a lot of the people there. I think they're not in a position to get a whole lot done. At the university.
Yeah, the structuring's a little strange. And I know the university, like the administration and up, they want to help make SGA a little bit more impactful. And I think that part of the concern that people have with SGA, when I say people, I mean like the students, is they're kind of like at the end of the day, they're just kind of dishing out cash to the different clubs and organizations.
Yeah.
And then it creates dissension and like some people feel that there's like inequity in where the funds are going and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that it could be wise to remove that power or responsibility, maybe is a better word for it, from SGA so that SGA can focus on.
I think, honestly, I agree. And I think that the approval of clubs should also be left up to the administration.
Yeah.
I think the administration should handle funding for club or go through SAIL. Just have SAIL do it.
Right.
Like SAIL manages all the clubs anyway.
Exactly.
Why? Because then you get a situation where SGA could block a club that they don't like.
Exactly.
And there's no one holding them accountable for that.
Exactly. So I don't know. I think that I'm pretty optimistic. I know we jumped hard into did a hard launch here into SGA out of nowhere, but
we've done like 7 of those.
Yeah,
this is true. That's okay.
This is true. It's the
prime.
The prime is really messing with me, to be honest with you. I hate it, to be honest with you. This prime stuff. I'm trying to. I don't want to lose my thought on SGA, but like just to put a bookmark in it, this prime sucks so far.
Damn, we lost a sponsor already. Like we can't hold a sponsor for one episode.
I think that
I'm hopeful that the ice pop flavor is going to be good.
What are the last 3 flavors that you have?
There's grape, lemon, lime.
Oh my God, grape! Oh no! Don't tell me there's a cherry.
No, there's no cherry.
Okay, so we got grape,
lemon, lime, and ice pop.
All right. My money's going with the lemon. If you can't make lemon lime,
good.
Yeah, then you can't do shit. Okay.
You can't run SGA if you can't make it good. You can't even be at Point Park if you can't make it good.
But no, I'm optimistic for SGA this year and for the Point Park community. I think Mark is going to do awesome stuff.
I think so too. I'd love to partner up with them. Here's the thing. I don't know if I want to be directly in SGA, but I want to work with them.
Yeah.
I think that I genuinely think that I can probably have more influence at this school outside of SGA.
Do you? What are your thoughts? Recently at Pitt, they had all this controversy, and I think you were there or covered some of it or whatever.
Yeah,
And I don't want to dive too much into the minutia.
I was there for one of them.
But, I really just like that Pitt does those kinds of things, right? Like brings political speakers onto campus. I wish Point Park did that. I feel like, there's concerns. The stupid in-ear keeps falling out. I know that there's some concerns maybe on, different speakers coming onto campus, but like, I feel like that's also part of the problem. Like, why is this college campus not bringing in people from all sides of the political spectrum to come and do open forums and have conversations and be part of these like tours that they do? I'd love to see it.
I would too. I think that's kind of the problem, is that it's such a, it's like, like there's political people at Point Park, but it's all so suppressed in a way. It's like no one really talks about it. I feel like those discussions don't really happen often. And when they do, it doesn't really get very far. That's just kind of been my impression. So like if you were going to bring in a speaker that did not like politically align with, I don't want to say politically align with the school, because the school doesn't technically have one, but the school has one. I mean,
the culture of the school does.
The culture of the school
the
has
administration of the school does not.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe on a personal level, people obviously.
Yeah, people do. Yeah, but the culture of the school leans really heavy in one way.
Yeah,
and I just don't know. I don't think it would ever happen. It's also a small school. You'd have to give them something to.
But I mean, open it up to like the school and to the public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we have this beautiful We have this beautiful playhouse. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it be amazing to open that up to Point Park students? Maybe they get first go at it, discounted tickets are for free, and then open up to the public and just like give even Point Park like a little bit of a spotlight. Like, there's smart people here. There's people that are going to go out and change the world. There's people that care about politics and social issues like you guys do, and like Mark Palumbo and a bunch of other people. I would love to just see that, because I think that it would make some people uncomfortable on both sides. I'm not saying bring a swath of conservative speakers onto campus. Bring
both.
Everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let everybody feel a little uncomfortable at some point. Like, I don't know.
I would like that. I also think that we just need some more political clubs.
Yeah.
We don't have any of them.
Yeah.
Like, I run the only two, and one of them's inactive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, and maybe bringing these speakers onto campus would leave a bad taste in your mouth, but it would not be as bad as the taste left in your mouth from Prime Energy, the former sponsor of Not Just Politics.
Not the former sponsor. We can't run into a damn sponsorship at all during this show.
I'm not even doing this for a bit or for the cameras or for my friends here in the studio. This is bad, guys. It's not good.
We can't.
It's not good.
Oh.
It's not good.
What are we going to do with this? Oh, yeah, but I don't know. That's kind of the thing. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I would like Point Park to do. There's a lot of stuff I would like to get done before I leave.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave?
At Point Park?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if the bridge chapter could just stay afloat, if it could be self-sustaining, that would be a win. That's maybe a bit of a big ask. There's going to be a lot of work for the next 2 years to make it sustainable. But I think it's cool. Like, we have tomorrow, we've got our friend from Capitol, the president there, coming in we're going to pick her up today, coming in to visit.
Nice.
And we're doing a podcast tomorrow with myself and her, and then our buddy who's the president of the Pitt chapter now, just got elected as that. So it's like you actually have a physical community now. Like, we actually have 3 people, 3 different president chapters or chapter presidents in one spot actually hanging out, building a community.
Yeah.
Which is what the national team probably loves to see.
Yeah.
And I think that should stick around if it can. Like, if in 3 years the president of this chapter and the president of the Pitt chapter are buddies and they're doing events together, that would be cool, because then I was able to start that. But
and actually that brings up kind of a good point to go backwards a little bit in our conversation with like bringing speakers and things like that onto campus. Like, wouldn't it be great to align with some of these like neighboring, universities to like put on like co-sponsored events? You know?
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're doing a Braver Angels debate here with Pitt at the beginning of next semester. That'll be the first week. We're going to they'll send, actually, I don't know how that's going to work, but Yes, and then the next week we're going to go over there for an event.
And you said it for a debate? What do you?
Yeah, Braver Angels debate. Yeah.
So what about what would the debate be about?
So usually how Braver Angels debates work, they're great. So usually you pick a resolution for the debate. So we did one at the Bridge USA Summit. They had a Braver Angels debate, and the resolution was, is America the greatest country in the world? So what you do is before the actual debate, I think they picked 6 people to write little prepared speeches in the like for or against the resolution. And then you'd start with those 6 people. You go like 1 for, 1 against. And then you give the audience a chance to ask. Actually, it goes a speech for like in support of it. And then the audience gets a chance to ask questions to the person that gave the speech. And then the against, and then the audience. And then they do that for all 6. And then after that, it's open for anybody to walk up there and take the mic and to say something about the topic.
Wow.
The whole time. And there's somebody that moderates the debate. They're called like they're in the chair. So it's like, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair type thing. And if you're in the audience and you want to ask the speaker a question, you have to go through the moderator.
Yeah.
So it removes the possibility for hostility in the verbal of the question going through. And it was great. It was a lot of fun when we did it. It was cool. So we're planning on doing, and that's like one of the standard events that Bridge USA does because it's a partner organization. So
if you ever need a moderator, count me in.
I would. That would be sick actually if you could.
I'd love that.
That would be super cool. Well, actually, I just got that job with Braver Angels.
You did?
I did. Yeah, I did get it. So I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know if that would be cool though if you could moderate it.
I'd love to.
That would be cool. We'll have to set that up then. That would be really sweet.
I'm
sure there's a rule book for like make sure you have everything you need.
Yeah.
I can get it for you.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Because it really just leans into, and I think that this is why you and I have connected, and we connected quite quickly out the gate when you came to Point Park.
Yeah.
I think that you and I are very, very, very similar in terms of just wanting people to be able to talk about things and to find a solution that benefits the most amount of people and creates the least amount of ripple effect. And I just love opportunities to help bridge that gap. And
makes your job a lot easier probably if people aren't filing conduct cases against people that say things they don't like.
No, that's true. And to be, I mean, I'm talking from a personal perspective, but obviously my day job is director of student conduct. And I think that, there's a lot of education to be had for, oh my God.
No way.
I like the aesthetic of it. It
is great. This is the best packaging. Anyway, continue on. Pass me that cup there, sir. Let's take a drink.
But I feel like that debate style lends well to a civil discussion.
Why do they all look the same?
Yeah, that one's nice and cloudy.
They all look the same. All right. Yeah, but that's I think that is kind of why we connected so fast. And honestly, I don't know. So if I had a legacy at Point Break, I guess it would want to be that. Like if I could somehow change the culture. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it'd be cool if it did. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Oh God.
It tastes just like all the other ones I've had. What is it? Who's really not having a good time?
It is so bad. This one tastes just like the blue one.
And the red one kind of tasted like the orange one a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let's do something really quick.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say, and I think this is a good idea. Hold on, I've got more cups.
I want to do a combo of these two and see if it tastes like that one.
Oh, no way. That'd be a great idea. Here, we have another cup. We can... But then you can do a side-by-side.
No.
Wait, drink that.
Is it weird that I like that the best so far?
That's hilarious. I have to try it now. Nothing actually... I kind of have a sweet tooth, not going to lie. Like, I genuinely do.
Yeah.
And that's wild. That's too much.
It's way too much. I honestly feel like I might be sick at some point.
Logan Paul watches this show. He's going to be pissed at me. I'm going to get an angry DM.
Logan, we'll talk off the air about it, but I might have some recommendations on the recipe and the ingredients. And so if you would like to enlist me to help you
And you gotta pay Angelo for his services.
Yeah, and I don't come cheap. Ask Gavin and Carson. It is not cheap to get me on this show.
You have no. Why you can't expose?
Especially being the on-call guy. You know what I mean?
Like, they're not supposed to know we pay you to come on this show. Now I'm gonna have to pay you more money. Now you're gonna ask for more.
I know. All right, try this concoction. I even like the color a little bit better too now.
It kind of looks like salmon. It's a salmon color.
It's a little bit better.
It's not as sweet.
Right. I don't know why. The science doesn't line up here, guys, but it is not as sweet.
I may have horrible nightmares today.
I know.
I have to drive a
feel
very
like
long
I'm
time.
living a nightmare right now, to be honest with you,
I have
drinking
to
all
drive
this.
a very long time after this.
You're going to be hopped up on it.
I know.
You're going to be good. All right, so hold on. We need to rank now the ice pop one and now the combo of the blue and the red.
Let's put the worst one on this side, and we'll go worst to best going towards you.
Okay.
I think the orange one's the worst.
I agree.
Far and away.
I agree.
Hey Carson,
Yes,
can
sir.
we name these because we're not gonna have we're not gonna have cams for this.
Oh,
video
they're not gonna
because
see it?
As
Yeah,
soon
okay.
as I plugged in, cut your cam.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have no visual. No, my camera cut out.
Oh. There's not a camera there?
So it's audio only.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, listen, folks. Oh, they haven't seen any of this. I've shown them. Listen, this is orange. We tried this one second.
Third.
We tried this in third. It sucks. And then I think red is the next.
Yeah.
Ice pop and the blue one tasted really similar.
They did.
I think it's this, and then it's that.
I agree.
And then it's that.
I agree.
But listen, for me, none of those are above a 6. They're none of them above a 5.
Did I give the blue one a 6.7? I did. So I'd have to go like 6.9 on the ice pop one.
Dog. That's whack, son.
I'm just trying to be nice to our sponsors. You know what I mean? I really have to pee. This is like this is nuts. This is crazy.
Yeah, we'll pause. Go pee.
Yeah?
Well, we'll pause.
Okay.
Here, I'll just mute the mics.
Great. Damn, that shit is so bad. It's so bad.
It's not. Listen, folks. Go to Sheets. Go to a Sheets near you. And
Go
get
to hell, take Prime Energy with you.
and get some. Oh, do you want to? We're back. Ready? And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Angelo peed. You're hydrated now.
I'm so hydrated.
Well, your mic is still shit. Now you're on.
I am so
Sorry about that.
hydrated.
But listen, we also have this one. I'm gonna download that one onto ours so we have that.
Oh, I love it.
So if there's ever a bad joke, I can just be like, I know.
There's never a bad joke on Not Just Politics.
Never. We never told. No, I mean, I'm sure there has at least been one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But-
Maybe just for comparison, you know. to the
Oh
good ones.
boy. See, you're really not looking forward to this one.
I'm not at all. At all. I mean,
We'll have to wait a little bit for this
good
one.
grape flavored
Thing?
beverage. Yeah, or food, like other than a grape itself.
Oh, you're not a grape juice guy. Sparkling grape juice.
Well,
is
if it's actual grape juice.
but not like the stuff you get
Grape-flavored
from
things have never worked out in the history of humankind. It hasn't.
this.
Why?
There's no grape flavored ice cream.
Grape soda.
Okay, I could get down with some grape soda, maybe.
Then why
But at
can't-
the end of the day,
why can't you
why-
get down with grape flavored Prime?
Well, I'm going to get down with it. We'll just see if I'm going to be down on the ground puking after drinking it. So we'll see. I mean, why take grape and do something with it when if you just take a grape and let it ferment, it becomes something beautiful and perfect?
Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
People aren't going to see our suits now.
In the thumbnail.
Oh, yes, in the thumbnail. It will
The
be a thing.
jacket's coming off right now for comfort purposes.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with you. Let's ditch these. I'm taking the tie off too.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna take the tie off.
I'll keep the tie on, but yeah, the jacket was.
Jacket's gonna go. It's a little warm in here. It gets warm in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Maybe it's the Prime Energy.
it's just messing us up. Oh man. Yeah, man. It's good to see you though, dude. It's good to see you.
Absolutely,
It's been gone for a couple of weeks, and I haven't.
Do you guys miss it when you're not here?
Oh no.
No?
Thank God
Gavin?
there wasn't
No?
Prime in that.
Well, for
I'm-
me, sometimes because I live in my
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss my friends. I miss you. I miss seeing people.
Yeah.
I didn't miss the Point Park food.
No?
No.
What's the worst food at Point Park?
Where do we begin? What's the worst?
The worst.
I mean, some of the stuff.
But like a specific food.
The French toast sticks were always a literal health risk for your teeth.
French toast sticks? What, are they just rock hard?
Yeah, I could knock you unconscious with one if I
Could you?
wanted to. Oh yeah. Those the powdered egg. They do the powdered eggs.
Ew. Really?
I'd imagine
they're not cracking whole eggs over there.
I would not imagine so. I worked food service at that nursing home. We didn't have fresh egg. I wasn't cracking eggs every morning.
Well, this is a college campus, not a nursing home.
But it's a similar concept of like just preparing food for a large amount of people for a meal.
Yeah. Do you have something? I have an item that is my favorite thing to get on this campus. Do you? What is it? I'll tell you mine.
Favorite item. I don't know.
Mine's the mozzarella sticks from the cafe.
Oh, we're talking the cafe food is not bad. I do like the mozzarella sticks. They're good.
They're really good. They're consistently good.
And
that's consistency is not something that's always
nope
available.
The coupe when it's fresh, like freshly made, the coupe.
Dude, the coupe from
goes
is
hard.
actually good. It is good. It's a lot, but it's good. And also at the actual dining hall, I'd like. I don't know what they call the dessert, but it's like whenever you do like pudding, you put Oreos in it and you put like whipped cream on top, and it's like this. It's like.
Is it like
mud? They call it like
dirt.
mud. Yeah, the dirt, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's not really like a difficult thing to prepare, but whenever they have it, I always get it because I love that kind of dessert.
Okay. Okay. I'd love to see more food places on this campus.
That would be great.
Wouldn't it? Like, I'd love to see a food place in the student center.
That would be great.
I
That'd be
know
cool.
Mark did one of those ask the students what they want to see on campus kind of thing. Someone said they want to see a Chick-fil-A on campus. I was like,
Fire.
hell yeah.
No, listen. Hold on. This is something you already know where I'm going with this, don't
I
you?
absolutely know.
Dog. Are we gonna act like our generation doesn't protest Chick-fil-A every
real,
chance
for
we
real.
get for being what do they call it? Homophobic chicken?
Right.
And then at the same time, we want Chick-fil-A on campus.
Yep. No.
Can we have some consistency here, folks? Like, do we like Chick-fil-A or do we not?
So, I politically, nobody likes Chick-fil-A if you're left-leaning, obviously, but everybody seems to like the food. Now, I'm vegetarian, so I'm quite indifferent when it comes to Chick-fil-A.
Well, of course, the nuanced position is like, yeah, we can like their food, but we don't like what they stand for, and you can still go get the food. And, I guess you're supporting it, but what are you going to do? Like, you're going to stop eating Chick-fil-A? No, you're not. I will because I don't particularly like it. That's my hot take is like, I think it's kind of overrated.
I agree. It's also expensive as hell.
Yeah,
I feel
if
like
I'm getting expensive fast food, I'd rather go to Five Guys and pay $15 for a hamburger that is... The Five Guy burgers are so good.
Yeah. I miss Five Guys burgers.
Do you not have one where you live?
I'm vegetarian.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah, 7 years.
They don't have Impossible burgers?
Not at Five Guys, and it's just not the same.
Yeah.
At Five Guys, they do a veggie sandwich that's garbage. But I'll tell you, the best thing at Five Guys, even when I ate meat, was and is their Cajun fries.
Oh, I love their Cajun fries. They're so good.
Top tier French fry. It's hard.
It's incredible.
It's hard. It would be hard to argue that there's a better fast food French fry. In my opinion,
tough. I'm a big fan of the Arby's curly fries.
those are okay.
I love those.
Yeah,
And Sheetz has similar ones, and those are good too.
Yeah, I do love a good bucket of fries from Sheetz.
Yeah, Sheetz fries are good.
Bucket o' fries.
For sure.
Yeah,
Fan of that.
yeah.
I like Sheetz in general. I just don't really try to go there very often because it gets expensive if you go there like all the time.
So, are you a Sheetz or a Wawa guy? You ever had a Wawa?
Never set foot in a Wawa.
No.
Nope.
In the pop punk music world scene that I'm in, there's this constant debate over Sheetz versus Wawa. And
Well,
I think I've only had Wawa once. There's just none really around us.
yeah.
But
Ohio has Wawas. That's why I don't like Wawa. If it's in Ohio,
if it's in Ohio,
Wrap.
it's might
which
as
is
well be
hilarious
in
because we're
hell.
going to be driving into Ohio voluntarily in not that long.
What part of Ohio?
Columbus.
Oh, you're going to Columbus today?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're doing here and back. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Road trip.
Nice.
Road trip with the friends.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. Are you going to be at Wonderworks?
No.
No.
I wanted to. I tried to get press for it through Spinning Thoughts, and I didn't get it, which is fine.
No.
It's fine. Why do I keep looking at the camera like I'm...
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I did really want to go.
You didn't get it like a regular ticket to go as like a normie?
No. I know this is going to sound a little elitist, maybe, but
That's okay.
Since I started Spinning Thoughts about 5 or 6 years ago, especially within the last 3 to 4 years, as I was really gaining an audience and some clout in the small pop punk music world that I live in, I was really getting into any show, any music festival that I personally wanted to. And I was, and I still am able to get into a lot. And I send my writers out to a lot of shows, a lot of festivals and stuff like that. But it kind of made me realize that I don't want, if I can't get into a show on press, I don't want to go anymore.
That's fine. You're allowed to say that.
Because I like to be productive. So, like, if I'm going to go to a show, I run a music podcast. So if I go to the show and pay for a ticket and go, more than likely I'm going to be live streaming from it. I'm going to be posting it to the Spinning Thoughts social media.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's where I stand at. So I didn't get into Wonderworks. It's going to be a good 2 days. Are you going for both? You're just going on Sunday.
Just Sunday. Yeah, we're doing the Just Sunday. Yeah.
Is Small Pools playing on that Sunday? Do you know? You don't know.
Don't remember. I'm pretty much going for like one artist.
Remind me who it is.
Matt Mason.
Matt Mason.
We're just going for Matt Mason because we're like, I mean, other than Gavin, all three of us that are going like love his music.
Yeah.
So we're just going mainly just for that. Yeah. Jason Mraz is playing. I could, I think I remember.
I'm trying to think of a song of his.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I just keep thinking of John Mayer.
Oh, yeah.
James Bay or whatever. I confuse all those people.
I don't remember. I know that Jason Mraz had one or two songs that were big on the radio, but I don't remember what they were called and how they go. And I don't really know if I would. I'll just go, I guess, and I'll just see what he's playing.
Yeah,
I guess. But that's gonna be fun. Dang, I thought we were gonna see you there. That's okay.
We'll have to get together at some sort of show or something at some point.
Yeah, we'll have to hang out at some point. We'll have to do more podcasts.
You listening to anything? Like, do you listen to new music a lot? Do you find new artists, new bands, anything like that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? You said AJR.
I'm a big AJR guy. Yeah. I just not that long ago found a band called Double Gavin, we have a group chat. I got torn to shreds for being an AJR fan.
Really?
Dude, they tore me to shreds, dude. It was brutal.
There's nothing wrong with AJR.
I know. It's like, listen, I'm not saying that it's
band.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying that they're like the greatest artists ever. I'm not even saying that their new stuff is particularly original. It all kind of sounds the same after a while, but I like it.
That's all that matters.
I mean, I've been listening to less indie pop. Like I still listen to it a lot, but I've been listening to other stuff. Like Gavin got me into like Tame Impala, and like
Really?
I've always liked the Gorillaz. I've been listening to more Gorillaz.
Yeah,
that kind of music is fun too.
Yeah. Oh, Tame Impala. I haven't listened to them in a minute. Are they still putting out new music, Gavin?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they're actually. So the Barbie. The
movie
soundtrack. Yeah,
They're
new
on
Barbie.
it?
Yeah, they're on it.
Is it any good?
I don't know. We haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, we haven't heard it.
Oh, it's not out yet?
It's not out.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
No. Speaking of, did you see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 yet?
No, I don't. I don't watch superheroes.
You're not a Marvel guy.
I'm not anything superhero.
Dang. Okay.
Nothing.
Gotcha.
I don't even. I'm so like far removed from that. I don't know what's in the DC world or Marvel. I have no clue.
Oh, dang. You're not even into. Okay.
Well, I think Marvel. Like, okay, so like I will be playing Spider-Man. Like, I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man games, and I thought the Batman games were for the most part.
The Arkham games were good.
Those were good. But when it comes to like movies, no, I cannot watch a superhero movie.
Dang.
I can't.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, fair enough. I keep going because they've gotten so much of my time and money that it's at this point, what's another 10 movies.
I love it for other people, obviously, right? Like, I think it's awesome.
The new Guardians of the Galaxy movie it's up there for one of the best Marvel movies ever made.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was phenomenal.
I love like when an entity can create like a universe that people fall in love with and that they can expand on.
Yeah.
And that there's like a lot of different characters and personalities within that. Like, I'm a big video gamer.
Yes.
And you know, rest in peace Mario Kart, because we didn't get to play it today.
I know. Well,
but I love a
time.
good universe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's built. Like the Zelda world and universe is something that I'm.
Breath of the Wild was phenomenal. It was very fun.
Well, if you like Breath of the Wild, I don't want to go back to Tears of the Kingdom, but I strongly recommend.
I've heard that it's very good.
It's awesome.
I have heard good things.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I could commit time-wise to that. Maybe I can. Who knows? I've just been playing other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Competitive style games?
No,
No?
I cannot do it.
Okay. Me
No,
neither.
I like strategy games.
Yeah.
I'm a big strategy gamer.
What,
if
like
I'm playing anything
Civilization or something like that.
at all. No, Civilization's not really, not those ones.
Okay.
I've been playing a lot of XCOM recently.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
tactical, like
Yeah,
turn-based.
tactical turn-based stuff. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of XCOM 2 recently.
Nice.
It's a good fucking game.
You ever play Mario plus Rabbids?
Mario plus.
Rabbids.
No, what is that?
It's a turn-based game on the Switch that's awesome. It's Rabbids, which is its own video game franchise that paired up with Mario, and they created this little world in this game. It's turn-based.
check it out.
Awesome. There's 2 of them.
I'll
They
have
did
to check it
sequel
out
to
then.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing. Like, if you like XCOM, you're gonna love this thing.
Yeah, I love XCOM. And listen, I wish we could have done Mario Kart today, because it would have been over for you fast.
For me?
We would have been wrapping up early.
Over for me?
We were gonna play Switch Sports Golf too, dude. I've been crushing Switch Sports Golf.
Listen, to listeners out there, did we disappoint you? Maybe. Will we make up for it? Absolutely.
We will.
Is there some redemption in my tongue feeling like an oil slick is laying on top of it with prime energy? I hope so.
Speaking of which,
More. Is this the grape one? Oh, fuck. Oh,
listen,
my
we're
God.
saving that. We're saving.
Is there a bucket nearby? just in case. I'd hate to throw up on these beautiful Shure SM7Bs. You know what I mean? Like these.
Do you think you'd actually throw up if you drank this?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
All right, we'll do a little bit. How about that?
Well, at least it's purple. It's kind of like a violet.
Yeah.
It's a good looking color. Looks
is
like
actually.
a wine. Looks like a sangria color.
Hold on
okay.
there. Let me.
Yeah. Ew! Ew! Maybe don't smell it before you drink it. Ew! Right? Ew!
Let's wait. Should we let it oxidize a little bit?
Oxidize. We should let it evaporate and get the fuck out of this cup.
Evaporate.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You know what? You want to know something?
That's not that bad.
You want to know something?
That's not that bad.
This might be the best one.
That's not that bad.
This might be the best one.
Yo,
That's incredible.
Pour me a double, Carson. Let me try this again.
We're gonna circle back. We're gonna double back on this one.
Oh
That
my
might
God.
be the best one yet.
The biggest plot twist yet on this show.
What, what is that Instagram video of the British guy being like, "That is absolutely bloody lovely." Like, drinking the guy, I think he's drinking like Sprite cranberry or something like that.
I don't know if it's the Italian in me and just like the grape is reminiscent
something about
of
grape.
of some vino. You know what I mean? But okay, let's go back.
It kind of tastes like It kind of tastes like Huggies.
I could
You
get
know
down with
Huggies-
this one.
you know
what do you
Huggies?
think, Gavin?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What a damn
I give it
shocker!
like a 7 or an 8.
Yeah,
What a shocker!
I'm going
Grape-
7. I'm going 7.4.
Grape is the best one so far.
Yeah, I'm going 7.4. This is a shocker. And
Wow.
this is why you tune in to Not Just Politics podcast. Because you just never know what you're going to learn, what you're going to discover, the plot twists.
We didn't even know. We had no idea
clue.
the grape was going to be the best flavor.
No, I was actually dreading the grape one the most.
And it smelled real bad.
It did. But let
But it
this be a
tastes
lesson. Let's take an educational moment
Of
here,
course.
right? So you don't want to ever go into a situation with prejudice.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Fair
You
enough.
know, the person that you're looking at might just be a grape version of prime energy, right? So treat every motherfucker out there on the street like they are grape prime.
Yeah.
They might surprise you.
Hey, but
they also might piss you off and leave a nice film on your tongue. So tread lightly.
What a learning moment.
Listen, I'm a professional in higher education.
You are. This is true. You are a professional. You are. This is wow. I was not expecting that for an instant, dude.
Me neither.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not as sweet as the others. For some reason, I'm not getting much of a film. The grape is subtle, but it's intentional.
Yeah.
It's lingering, which I'm not super appreciative of. Like, I wouldn't mind the flavor going away.
Going away, yeah.
Yeah. It's overstaying its welcome slightly here. Maybe it's because we did a double of it after.
Yeah, I think we did a double up.
But it's also giving me hope for the lemon lime. It is.
This one I'm really hopeful for.
Because like we said earlier, if you can't do lemon lime, you shouldn't be in the game. You know what I mean?
You
should not be in the game.
No, I agree with you.
Like, some brands have really built their brand off of lemon lime flavor. I mean, 7-Up is like, that's an OG. You know,
Sprite's lemon lime. Have you tried Starry?
Starry's pretty good.
I like Starry.
I know. I think Starry's good. I like a good rebrand.
Nobody's hating on. I don't know if people are hating on Starry, but they shouldn't. It's good.
What did it replace? What was that?
Sierra Mist.
Yeah, Sierra Mist sucked though, didn't it?
I disagree. I thought Sierra Mist was fine.
Yeah, it was clean. It was good.
I didn't see. Also, wait. Here we go. Now you set me off.
Oh, good.
Now here
good.
it goes.
Finally.
Listen. Okay, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
I hate companies. I'm not actually mad, but I just like to get worked up because it's just fun
for the bit. Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with Sierra Mist. I get if it's not competing with Sprite, because it never will, because Sprite is the king of lemon lime soda.
It is.
Sorry, folks. It just is.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like based on taste, based on numbers. It is I would be shocked if it wasn't the best-selling lemon lime soda. It has to be.
Gavin, are you pulling up the data?
Fact check.
So, for what?
For like, what is the top-selling lemon lime soda?
Oh, top selling.
It's got to be Sprite. It's either Sprite or it's 7-Up. I don't know. Oh, now I'm scared that I'm wrong.
Well, it definitely has to be one of those two. I mean, there's no other competition. Sierra Mist went away.
It's Sprite or it's Sierra Mist or it's 7-Up.
I don't know.
Why should it be like mellow yellow or something stupid?
I kind of like the dark horse here in the 7-Up. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
7-Up is just a nostalgic brand. I feel like it's like old school.
I can appreciate some 7-Up.
Yeah.
But okay, but they rebranded to Starry. Fine, right? I can understand it. It's a completely different name. It's a completely different brand.
But is it different ingredients?
No, I don't think so. I think it's the exact same thing. And we've all just been baited.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, and it's good. Did you see the HBO Max rebrand?
No.
You know what they're calling it now?
No.
They just cut off the HBO.
It's just called Max?
Yeah.
Sounds like a porn site. Right? Do they put triple X's on the Max? I hope they did.
No, it's just Max. How fucking stupid is that? They didn't even like change there's no new colors. The font is the same. They just removed HBO.
No, it's different colors. It's blue now. Yeah. And then they
from
added the
blue to-
Discovery Plus content into it.
Oh my God. I cannot keep track of all these like buyouts and mergers. It's so ridiculous.
Imagine if Disney Plus changed their streaming service to just Plus. How fucking stupid would that be? That's essentially what HBO Max just did.
Yeah.
Calling it Max.
Max.
I saw that shit and I like, why? Why would you do it? What's the point? Like, whenever Disney Plus merged with Hulu to do that bundle plan,
yeah,
I get that it's not an official merger, but whenever they did that bundle, they didn't change any branding.
No.
They just said, hey, now they're together.
Happy couple.
I don't know why that gets me so worked. Well, not actually, but I like being worked up over it just because it seems so stupid to me. Like, what's the point? What is the point of renaming it?
People are stupid.
People are dumb. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it.
I don't either.
Oh. But this is what we're next time. Listen, my brother and I try so hard on Nintendo Switch Sports Golf. We like that. We try so hard. He shot 14 under through 18 holes a couple of the night. I shot 13 under through 18. Dude, we go so hard in that game. But we decided to do a summer-long tournament.
Okay.
We play like almost every day,
Hell
18
yeah.
holes. We have a Google sheet that adds up our scores, the number of holes we played, all of this stuff. I'm about to start doing more stats.
This is why you don't have time for Tears of the Kingdom. It's because
I'm doing a summer-long. He wanted to see if someone could get to 1,000 under, adding up the scores over the entire summer.
I love it. I love this for you, and your brother. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. But I want to start doing other statistics like birdie percentage, fairway hit percentage, like all this stuff, like putting percentage inside 30 feet.
You should create an algorithm and like sell it and just get royalties, for other people to track it.
People already have something like that because disc golf already has that. Like there's a disc golf company that does like dozens of stats. For everything. Yeah. I still got to take you disc golfing. That still has to happen.
Yeah, that I can't wait for.
That we're gonna do.
That I will practice for.
That is absolutely something we're gonna do. We'll do it this summer. We're gonna do it because I'm gonna be in the area now, and we'll make it happen.
And speaking of disc golf, Point Park, get on the trend and let's get a disc golf team here. Let's do it.
I would love that.
I've talked to some high up people here that like the idea. Let's make it happen.
I have no time to breathe at this point. I've committed to so much shit.
You can commit to one more thing. You can. You can.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and it's a lot. And at some point I'm going to have to stop committing to all of this stuff and just focus on like 2 or 3 things that are important / fun to do. This will always be my fun thing that I do.
This podcast.
Yeah, this will always be my fun thing that I put time into. Yeah.
Who else? And maybe I don't know if this creates spoilers or anything, but I know you said you got Caitlin coming on. Do you have any other guests lined up, or is that?
Yeah, we have a ton over the summer. Well, because we're going to the Braver Angels convention, so I'm going to try to get one like every day that I'm there.
Nice.
Hopefully, I mean that might be a little ambitious. If I can get 3, we're gonna be there for 5 days. If I can get 3, which I can actually get 3 guaranteed, just with the people that are coming with us.
Yeah.
Because Gavin and I are going, Caitlin's going.
Yeah.
So we have those lined up, and then Gavin's going to be here for Deutschtown. So we have.
Oh hell yeah!
A couple of that's when Kyle's coming on. Kyle Archer will be here. Kyle. He's the best. Yeah, we have other guests lined up. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't. We had a Don Green situation where we were like, Don Green episode's coming out. We're interviewing him, and then.
Wait, is this for real?
Up and off event. Yeah, he was supposed to come on the show.
Don Green?
Yeah. A week after he resigned. So we never got him. Yeah.
You should try to get Chris Bursalis on.
I
bet you he'd do it.
He's on the list.
Yeah.
I haven't reached out, but he's on the list of people that I want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I don't maybe like putting out being like, oh, this is when it's happening. Because then if one little thing goes sideways, then it's like, oh, we got to bump it back.
No, I hear you.
All that stuff. But
we fall into that trap all the time.
We do have other episodes planned.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Do these peers, these colleagues of yours that you've mentioned, Caitlin and the other dude from the Pit chapter or whatever,
yeah,
do these people have their own podcast? Do they do this kind of stuff?
No. I think I'm the one with the podcast.
You're the one with the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're Caitlin like writes. She's like journalism stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one with a podcast though. Yeah. That's pretty much I'm the guy with the podcast.
I know how it goes. I get
That's how it goes.
I get codified as that often.
Yeah. The podcast.
Carson, you're the guy in the party that stands in the side corner and you're like, they don't know I run a podcast.
That is what it is. That is. It's true. That's what it is. Oh, that's really accurate. Wow. They don't know. But I think that's just, I don't know how really well known I am on campus, because I hear that like people listen to my show, but I don't really know them. So I think like whenever Mark came on the show, like Copa discovered this podcast and watched the episode.
Is Mark in Copa?
Yeah. He's an acting major.
Is he?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. He's charismatic as fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's an acting major.
Oh.
Yeah, but like Copa found it through that. But I don't know, but I feel like I'm just like the guy with the podcast. Because I think people know me as the political guy with the podcast.
I know.
Which as a combination sounds so horrible.
Yeah, I mean, at least yours like sounds like better. Like your politics at least makes it sound like you're trying to make a difference. I'm just the guy with the music podcast.
No, but that's fun though. We need that.
Yeah.
We need culture. You need entertainment. You need, you know.
Whatever.
But before you know it, people are gonna. I mean, I haven't had this happen, but honestly, that's kind of the sort of surprising is like no one's like said anything to me about any of this, and I feel like I've kind of done things that people normally wouldn't do here.
Yeah.
And no one said anything to me.
Yeah, which I think is encouraging.
Yeah. I think either people just don't see it, or they see it and they don't care, or they just know that this is what I do and they're just not bothering to try to stop me.
I think it's that last piece, to be honest with you. Like, I think a lot of getting back, you know, this is like a full circle here. You know, when it comes to like civil discourse and things like that, I think a lot of the problem is apprehension and anxiety of like being, you know, deplatformed or canceled, or, you know, being on like some, you know,
having the Globe write a hit piece on you.
Right.
Dude,
You
that
know?
would be wild. That'd be, I mean, they kind of did that one time with the new president, like sort of with that article that they wrote. That shit was fucking wild to me.
Yeah.
That shit was, I was like, yeah, this can't be real. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That shit.
I'll go on the record though and say I am a fan of the Globe.
Yeah, again, I like the people over there. I'm sure they're great people. But when I read that article, I was like, man, that's not it.
No.
That's not it, folks.
No. And I think that, you know, I think the biggest thing when it comes to that is we may not everybody may not like who, you know, the president is coming in the door. We may not all like that Don Green left, but at the end of the day, like, we need somebody to run this place.
Yeah.
And I think it's more productive to get behind somebody, especially right out the gate.
And just find something that you can work with them on.
Right.
Don't immediately be like, oh, look who he donated to. Like, why do we give a fuck?
Well, and it just goes back to this. It's
Like,
a
why?
microcosm of the larger picture where, you know, nothing at Point Park will get done if everybody just bashes, you know, a new president. And I feel like it has died down a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too.
As it always does, you know, but I'm somebody that would rather support somebody who, you know, at least is in good faith trying to do things. You know, when you start to remove that good faith, then
but you got to assume that everyone's trying to do their best,
right?
Walking into it.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, but that part. Yes, I don't know. I guess people just kind of let me do my thing, which would be great. You know. Well,
I think people know of the podcast and that they listen, and I think that there's probably an appreciation for somebody. You really do. You straddle the various political divides quite well.
I try to.
I really don't even feel like I know where you land on everything, which is a good thing.
That would be the goal. That's great. If people don't genuinely know, the secret is I don't really actually land in any one particular, like a secret, like I'm doing this straight into the mic on an audio only podcast.
Thank God there's no video right now.
Funneling it more toward the mic.
They would see you cupping your mouth to be secretive.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, that'd be cool if people don't know. Maybe that's why people haven't said anything. They generally don't know where I stand.
Yeah, because your agenda, and this is just from my perspective, your agenda is to have conversations and to not belittle people for their viewpoints.
Yeah, I don't like
and
that.
If that's, you know, that should be more people's agenda, is to hear others' viewpoints, do not belittle them, find some common ground, and move on.
Yeah,
move on.
I've also given myself my rule that I've given myself for this next academic year is I'm done self-censoring in classroom settings. I'm done doing it.
Good.
If a professor said something that I think is deeply unhelpful, I'm gonna say something.
Good.
I'm done self-censoring in classrooms. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. No, I actually, as somebody who teaches classes, I encourage that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think it's helpful.
No, it's not. And professors are not perfect or infallible. Do you know what I mean?
And that's okay.
It absolutely is okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that I loved about college whenever I was in my undergrad was feeling like I felt like none of my professors ever really came off like they felt like their word was the end all be all. Like there was debate, there was discussion. And it wasn't about a right or a wrong. It was about being in a community and being in a space where people from different walks of life can come together, share experiences, and find some growth from it.
Yeah. I think that's the big thing that I've been bothered by. And I'm not pinning this to any one particular group because everyone does it, but I think it's kind of silly to try to act like we're trying to create a world with like less binary of any kind of like operating, but the constant, and I guess I don't like to do this, but like I think that's like with like the gender stuff, right? Like not to get into that, but like that they're saying like there's a binary here, maybe it shouldn't be that way. I'm like, cool, if we're saying we don't, like binaries, that's fine, but let's at least be consistent with that, because we certainly have the binary of like it's either good or evil.
Yeah.
There's good people or there are bad people.
Yeah.
And that to me doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because people are more complicated than that.
Yeah, and the world's more complicated than that. And I think that I think people just gotta, I think being passionate about something's good, but I also feel that, stick to what you believe in, and if somebody believes in something different, great.
There was a sick quote from the book that I'm listening to now. The quote was, virtues turn into vices when taken to extremes.
Damn. Yeah.
That's a banger quote.
That is.
That's sick. And that's kind of I guess maybe something to be wary of, and also something that I am not really a fan of. Like when we take these, I feel like that's a big thing, is like everyone has their like morally virtuous stance that they love to like push onto other people. Like, oh, like look how good I am.
Yeah.
And to me that, like, it becomes a game to you once you are so in it that you have to like compare yourself to other people because look at the stuff that I'm doing.
Yep.
And maybe I'm guilty of some of that myself.
There's a human condition, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, no, I don't think there's so many, like when it comes to like societal and concerns and issues and cultural things, like I don't know if there is always a right or a wrong. Like I think it's, it's what you believe in. It's how you live out your life. It's the way that you conduct yourself, your ethics, your morals. You can have various views and opinions, and that doesn't make you an unethical or immoral person.
No.
But
that's, I feel like every time we talk, there's something different that really bugs me. Like it changes I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe.
Maybe not. I'm not sure. But that's the one thing. Like I was watching. I like the Lex Friedman podcast.
Yeah.
I was watching an episode of his show with David Pakman, who's a progressive.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. And then so I subscribed to David Pakman's YouTube channel because I just wanted to see what kind of content he was making. It's not really for me. It's not really my type of. It's not the actual, like the viewpoints being said. It's just the actual format of the show. Like I don't really like the call in like talk show. I'm just not really a fan of that, even though I do one. But he doesn't have a guest. It's just him talking to the camera.
Right.
That I'm not as much like. I don't really watch Ben Shapiro for the same reason. Like, I just don't really. I like there to be I like a conversation more than just a person talking to a camera. But as soon as I followed him, it like my YouTube feed fucked, like completely turned over with all of these YouTube channels made by these. I'm gonna call them goofy like lefty like content creators that are making these voiceover videos onto drawings. That kind of a style, like talking about this, about how like every right-wing position is morally inferior and they don't have the answers to anything. And it's like, and just 5 minutes in, I can tell that this person doesn't know any conservatives because they, or they just haven't talked to one in a while, or one that would be willing to maybe they haven't talked to any that are willing to engage with them. So maybe the blame isn't entirely on that person, but they make this video and it's just all of these like straw man arguments and these really goofy, like super weak pointed like attacks. And I just don't understand it. I don't get how anyone views this as being helpful. Well, I can understand why they do, but I don't agree with it.
I don't even know if I think a lot of people aren't looking to create change or to be helpful. I think people are looking for a win.
There's a lot of money to make too.
Yeah,
There's money to be made.
Clicks, win, marketing, advertising. That's what people are looking for.
Yeah. I don't like the like the us versus them thing, and the idea that you have to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm actually writing. I started a Substack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I've been trying to write things to put on there. But the one that I'm trying to write about now is like sort of about the culture war stuff, like the have to winning and like all this BS. It might be a multiple like blog series because it's kind of long. I don't know how to focus it into something that's kind of digestible. But then I might end up sending those over to the Globe next semester. I'll just bank them, and then I have opinion pieces I can send in without actually having to like write it.
Yeah.
But and also I can put it on my own Substack without having to change the headline.
You have to send me a link.
Yeah, I will. I'll send you a link. Yeah.
Is
but
it something I can view?
Yeah. There's only one piece on there right now, and it's the one that I actually submitted to the Globe.
Oh, is it?
last month.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put it up there so that it would be there. But so I actually haven't written anything like new since then. Yeah.
I like that though. Speaking of liking things,
Yeah.
Prime Energy.
Oh my gosh, Prime Energy.
We're down to the last one.
We're down to the final flavor.
It's the final countdown. Ba, 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 ba.
Give me that, sir. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
That cup. I can get some of the lemon.
If you can't do lemon lime, you shouldn't be doing it at all. Let's see. Oh boy, why does that look weird? That color's weird as hell. What? Ew.
I'm baffled by this.
Yeah.
This is very baffling. What the hell? There you go, sir.
I'm not happy about this. How about I have to pee again? Maybe there's something wrong.
Oh, smells good, I think.
Does it?
I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fan.
Okay. Why is it this color though?
Please don't let us down. Dink it. Let's see.
I'm surprised it didn't come off strong.
We'll let that silence hang in the air for a little bit.
I feel like it enters the mouth, kicking and screaming,
And then it
and
calms
like a
down.
petulant child, it dissipates quickly.
Like a petulant child.
And so
Is this the best one?
I think it might be. It's definitely better than the grape, and I know I've ranked the grape the highest. It comes in a little strong. You know what I mean?
It does.
Like it's kind of like like a telemarketer on their first day. You know what I mean? They don't know how. They don't have any kind of like subtlety, no finesse. Like it comes in really, really strong.
It does, yeah. And
then it gets a little nervous.
and they're cold call. Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
and then it settles down. So, all right. So I'm gonna give the lemon lime. I'm gonna give the lemon lime a 7.5. The grape, I put it a 7.4.
Oh, so just better by a little
Just
bit.
better.
Yeah, I'll give that one like a 7.4.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, lemon lime. Well, I figured lemon lime usually is like my favorite flavor of like drink stuff. I like lemon lime flavored things.
And the logic holds up. They're if you can't do lemon lime, you shouldn't be in the game. And Prime, I guess,
Dude.
you did the lemon lime okay.
Look at the ingredients in this thing.
I'm scared.
I don't even know what some of this is. L-isoleucine?
Oh God. Oh my God. Well,
That's
folks,
whack,
it was nice
man.
knowing you. As we
If this episode drops, we survived. All three of us survived trying Prime Energy. Overall, it's kind of washed. It's not good.
It's not good.
I mean, even like the best flavors, there are better versions of.
The best flavor of Prime is still worse than the worst flavor of Gatorade.
So you think this lemon lime here, you think this is worse than orange Gatorade? Because that to me is the worst Gatorade flavor.
I do. The thing that I don't like about this Prime is there's this film. Like it is on my tongue.
This film,
like
it is.
You know, Prime. Logan, Paul, if you're listening,
Oh, my cup cracked. Oops.
But it's probably because of the sulfuric acid that's in Prime. But Jake or Logan or whatever the fuck your name is, if you're listening, what you need to do is, besides changing the ingredients of your drink, is
Watch out, they're friends of the show. They listen every week.
this is friendly advice.
Okay.
If you're not going to change the ingredients, then you should add a toothbrush and toothpaste with the purchase.
Packaging.
Seriously, because I feel like I need to brush my teeth right now.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
What a hilarious audio of the episode. But to be honest, you know what? This might not have been so bad because we would have lost that camera while we were playing Mario Kart.
This is true.
And that would have potentially been a little bit of a problem.
It would have been a problem. Really, it would have been I think it's a blessing for you, because then people
it would have been tough.
Well,
people wouldn't have. Oh, because people wouldn't have seen me get whooped. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
talk that shit. We're gonna ramp this up. Let's do a pay-per-view. Let's do this live in Village Park and have students stop by.
Let's do it.
I do want to do a live podcast. Like you do do you do pop-up podcasts around?
Yeah.
I want to do one of those. That would be fun.
They're so fun.
That'd be great. I would totally do that. Like a pop-up thing would be cool.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I'm a fan. All right, we got to wrap here. You got to get out of here.
I got to get out of here.
All right. Sir, I appreciate you.
Always a pleasure,
best.
Carson. Gavin, I appreciate you. The listeners of Not Just Politics podcast, take this and listen. Do not get Prime.
Do not get Prime.
Save your dime, lose the Prime. That's it.
The Prime. How much money are we going to have to pay you for the next appearance on this show?
I'll give you, if you promise not to make me drink Prime, I'll do it for half the cost.
Half the cost. There will be no Prime during the recording of this next episode.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you so much for sitting down with us, buddy. I love you.
Thanks. Love you too.
This has been great. Yeah. Audio only. Everyone, sorry about that, but that's how it is. Peace out.